What's going on, everybody? It's DIlla926 here. I'm doing my video from a little different location today, from my living room, sitting here waiting for the race to start. You know, the only sport that's on TV right now, NASCAR racing. But I wanted to talk about the Giants and the current state of the franchise and where the team is at. Um, I look at a lot of the rankings as far as like where like analysts have the Giants ranked and how they have them ranked pretty low as of right now. And it makes me think about the the like 2005 2006 Giants and how analysts were pretty low on them back then, and they really didn't understand what the team was doing and what kind of pieces the team had at the time. You think back at our offensive line and who we had. We had Sean O'Hara, who we traded for. We had David Deal, we had Richie Schubert, we had Kareem McKenzie, who we also picked up in free agency. And those acquisitions and those pickups in the draft, I mean, they were really overlooked. And these analysts that came out and talked bad about the team and said that they really weren't going to do much in the season and seasons to come. They really didn't know what they were talking about, and it really reminds me of like what I'm hearing right now as far as like the New York Giants and what these analysts are saying about them and just their overall opinions about the team and what they're capable of doing and what they're capable of doing in the future. This team right now, it has a lot of similarities that those, like I said, 2005 2006 teams had. We got a young quarterback, we've got a young offensive line that is going to slowly come together over the next couple of years, just like those 2005 2006 teams did. Eli Manning took a little bit of time to get it all together, even though he struggled early on. And Daniel Jones, I mean, he's kind of taking the same path as Eli, and he's got to get his turnovers cut down, and which he will when that offensive line starts to protect him better. He's gonna cut those turnovers down, and he's gonna be a very, very good productive quarterback at the NFL level. I do believe that. And we got a secondary that's starting to come together. We added a safety, and we've got some corners. Kind of like back in the day, man. Like when we had Corey Webster and we had Sam Madison. Corey Webster was a young cornerback for us. We had Jabril Wilson at safety. We had James Butler playing free safety. Either James Butler was playing free safety or strong safety at the time. But there's a lot of similarities between this team now and those teams back then. The only thing we're missing right now is obviously a number one wide receiver, which many may argue that we don't necessarily need, but we don't have a Plax on this team right now. Can Darius Slayton become that guy? I don't know if he can. I think Darius Slayton is more like an Amani Toomer. He's a complimentary guy. Even though Amani Toomer was extremely productive back in his early years with the Giants. But I just don't know if he has the capability of putting the team on his back and being that go-to guy. But I think he can be very, consistent as long as he continues to progress and continue to build off what he did last year. I know he had drops in college, and hopefully he doesn't revert back to that in this upcoming season and seasons to come. Hopefully he doesn't go back to his college years and have trouble catching the football. But I don't think he will. I mean, I think he'll continue to get better and be a productive wide receiver for this team and be a very good number two option for this team. Now, will we get our number one wide receiver in this year's draft coming up or possibly in free agency? I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. But, as of right now, we need that wide receiver and we need pass rushers. That is the other thing that is missing from this team that the 2005 2006 teams had. But don't pay attention to what everybody's saying out there about the Giants and how we're bad. We're a bad team. We're going nowhere. This, that, and the other. Don't believe in any of that stuff. Just think about the 2005 2006 teams and just how those teams progressed over the years, and which led us to winning a Super Bowl in 2007 and again winning a Super Bowl in 2011. Like, there's just a few pieces that we need here and there, and we're going to be back to where we were at that point in time. It's going to happen. It's just going to take a little bit more time, but we're getting there. So just think about that when you have talks with your friends, or you watch stuff on TV, or anybody else talking about this stuff on YouTube of fans of other teams that talk about the Giants and then just downplay what they're doing. Just think about that and just really take that into consideration and truly believe that this team is going in the right direction. They're just missing a few pieces, and they'll get there. They will. So I know I haven't put out a video in a while, but I wanted to kind of put that out there and make you guys think about that and just really believe in the process. It's going to happen. We're going to be a good team again. We're going to start, we're going to get back to starting the season at 6-2 like we used to every single year. But just hopefully we don't fall apart, halfway through the season like we used to on a consistent basis. But yeah, that's it for the video. Just wanted to put that out there. You guys take it easy. Have a good day. And I'll talk to you in the next one. See you. Bye.